Okay, before this video begins, I forgot to mention a couple films that I forgot to mention in my honorable mentions, like worst remakes. Um, I forgot to add these to the list, so who knows? I might make like a top 13, I guess. Two of them. One of them is When a Stranger Calls remake. That remake is boring, bland, just crap. It really is. It's a piece of crap movie. It was boring. Um, I don't remember much, but When a Stranger Calls, that movie's that movie is shit. Day of the Dead remake, um, vegetarian zombies. Yeah, vegetarian zombies. They climb up walls, and not to mention, there's terrible CGI. I mean, just I couldn't stand the cast. This is the second remake of a George A. Romero film with Ving Rhames. It's got also I couldn't stand Mina Suvari or Nick Cannon. I'm not a fan of Nick Cannon as an actor. He can't act. He really can't. So yeah, I had to mention those two movies. So let's go on with the video. Hey guys, how you guys doing today? And now I just did a list of the worst remakes, so I figured why not do the best remakes, top 10 best remakes. So now I have three honorable mentions to mention. So the first one is My Bloody Valentine remake. Oh, My Bloody Valentine or My Bloody Valentine 3D, which is the 2009 remake. Pretty fun film. I mean, yeah, it has terrible CGI and some of the characters I couldn't care less about, but I mean it's well done for what it is. I mean, it has a lot of flaws, but I enjoy it. It's a fun remake. So next one is Willard. I liked Willard. I think it was a well done remake. Of a like a 70s film, Willard, about rats. A guy named Willard that loves rats. This movie has a Crispin Glover, so he's pretty good for the most part. Not a bad remake. Number 3 is The Mummy. With Brendan Fraser, not the Tom Cruise movie. No, that movie sucks. I thought it was well done. I thought it was a pretty good remake. Brendan Fraser was good. The rest of the cast did fine. I mean, yeah, I don't remember much, but the first one's the only one I really like in the trilogy. The sequels I don't really care for that much, so yeah, The Mummy, My Bloody Valentine, and Willard. So let's get on to the actual list. And I do gotta mention one more thing. Film. The I Spit on Your Grave remake. It's well done for a remake. If you're gonna do a rape and revenge, like an exploitation film, if you're gonna remake it, might as well up the ante. And they did it really well. So yeah, I Spit on Your Grave. Number 10, another exploitation movie. That's gone to remake. Last House on the Left. Now, in my opinion, I actually think the remake is better because I don't know. It's just I think. Yeah, the original's well done, they just I don't know. I like the original, but I think this is a superior remake. It's really well done, to say the least. That's all I'm going to say. So, some of these I don't really remember much from, so I might as well just skip ahead. Go to number 9. Um, Friday the 13th. Some people call it a reboot. Some people call it a remake. Um, I think it's a well done reboot. Personally, I mean, it's very fun. Um, the guy who played Jason is really intimidating. I thought he was pretty cool, and um, basically this woman, she like has a boyfriend, and her boy like this thing happens in the beginning. Okay, and there. What's his name? What's his face? Jared Padalecki, I think his name is. He's trying to find his sister. Like, his sister's missing, and of course, there's these like three couples that they go camping. Of course, they have sex. They drink, all that, like your typical horror movie in the woods. So, and really good remake. I mean, I thought it was fun. I mean, that's all I can really say. It was done by Platinum Dunes, of course, which there will be another one on here just in a second after when it's ranked higher on the list. So just wait. Okay, number 8, Child's Play. Now, this actually should be number. This actually should be number 9. Friday the 13th is number 8. Number 9's the Child's Play remake. For a remake of Chucky, it was actually well done. I mean, Chucky was voiced by Mark Hamill, and I thought he was fine. I mean, he was pretty good. He was pretty decent for the most part. I mean, I didn't think he was bad. And this was the kid that played Andy Barkley. He was pretty good for the most part. The kills are very gory. They're very gory in this movie. They're really well done. I'd say the only problem is probably Aubrey Plaza. She plays the mom in this movie. I did not care for her. She was wasted in it. I didn't like her character, so yeah. Other than the few flaws I have, I'm fine with this remake. I really enjoy it. So that's number 9. Friday the 13th is number 8. Okay. Now number 7. House of Wax. Okay. House of Wax. This is it was a really good film. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Good to see Paris Hilton get killed. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I like how the whole like town was made out of wax. Like, people were made out of wax and everything. It's a really good cast. I mean, Alicia Cuthbert, she's hot. She's one of my crushes. It was really well done. I really liked this remake, and I like the director too. What's his name? Jamil Corlet. I can't pronounce that, but this guy did other movies. He did The Shallows. He's done other stuff too. So yeah, House of Wax is a well done remake. It's good to see Paris Hilton get killed. I can't stand her. This is another remake with Jared Padalecki. I like John Abrams as well. Chad Michael Murray's in it. I think Jared Padalecki and Chad Michael Murray, they're both in Supernatural together. So, yeah. So that's number 5. No, number 7. Number 6, like I mentioned with Platinum Dunes, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. 2003 remake of the classic, the true classic Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Love that movie to death. May rest in peace, Toby Hooper, Marilyn Burns, Gunnar Hansen. Just love that movie to death. Now this was an awesome remake too. I mean, it was fun. Jessica Biel is hot in this movie. It's the only film I really like her in, to be honest with you. The guy who played Leatherface was intimidating, and I liked him. Not as strong as Gunnar Hansen, but I mean Gunnar Hansen will always be the best Leatherface for me. But the guy who played him was really good. Arlie Ernie was fantastic as the sheriff. I mean, he was excellent. Everybody was good for the most part. They made a lot of changes. Like they changed the story about Leatherface is different. Well, they try explaining it in Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning, and it didn't work. We don't need an explanation of everything because that movie sucks. I don't know. But everybody was good for the most part, and it's a good remake. It's really well done. So number 5, I put 2 films at number 5. Okay. The original films were done by the same directors, so it was hard choosing. So I put these 2 at number 5: Dawn of the Dead and Night of the Living Dead. Dawn of the Dead came out in 2004. Night of the Living Dead came out in 1990. So I don't remember much from Night of the Living Dead. Tony Todd was good. They did something different instead of going for like a shot-for-shot remake, and Tom Savini directed it. Really well done remake. Dawn of the Dead, really fun film. I mean, everybody was good. I mean, Mekhi Phifer, Sarah Polley, Ving Rhames. I mean, this is the second remake of a George A. Romero film with Ving Rhames. I mean, this came out before Day of the Dead, but the cast did good. I mean, it's a really gory film. I mean, it's really well done. The practical effects, in my opinion, it's Zack Snyder's best film. You know, this is his first film. Zack Snyder's best movie, because he ruined the DC universe. And there are a few other films I do like of his. But yeah. All right, number 4 is The Hills Have Eyes. I like how they did this movie. I mean, they, instead of it being like hillbilly, like hillbilly, like it's like hillbilly, like cannibals, like it's like radioactive, like it's like set in the desert, pretty much. I like that. Well directed by Alexander Aja. So yeah, Hills Have Eyes remake. Also well done. You know, the gore effects are good. I mean, just practical and CG, which they blended really well. So yeah, Hills Have Eyes, number 4. Number 3, The Fly. Really well done. I mean, one of my favorite David Cronenberg movies. My favorite is Videodrome, but this film, Jeff Goldblum, Gina Davis, just a really well done remake. The practical effects are good. I mean, it's pretty brutal, pretty gory film. I mean, the second sequel, Fry. Sounds like Jackie Chu. If you guys don't know who that is, that's a SML, Super Mario Logo character. So, yeah. Back to what I was saying. The sequel to Fly 2 was okay. It wasn't bad. Well, it's really well done for the 80s. The practical effects they still hold up. I mean, really bizarre. So, some of these movies I don't remember much from, so. Alright, the top two movies. Now, these two, I was going to put these two at number one, but because I don't know which one's better, I love these two movies to death, so. They're two of my favorite horror films of all time. Like my top two favorite horror films. So, number two is The Blob. 1988 remake. Of course, what's his face? I can't remember his name offhand, but It was well directed by Chuck Russell. The screenplay was done by Chuck Russell and Frank Darabont. Frank Darabont did the screenplay for this, which is cool. Kevin Dillon. Yeah, Kevin Dillon. Of course, his mullet. His sexy mullet. Johnny Smith's in this as well. She's pretty sexy in this movie. Awesome practical effects, great score. Just love this movie to death. Love it to death. I can't say enough about The Blob. Anyways, number one. Before I get to the moment, I will say this. Not only is this film my favorite horror remake, but really enough, it's my favorite horror film of all time. Some of you guys probably are some of you guys probably might know what I'm talking about. If you guys don't know. Number one's John Carpenter's The Thing. What has not been said about The Thing, the 1982 film? What has not been said? That's my favorite horror film of all time. One of my top, maybe top 5 favorite films of all time. I love this movie to death. This movie means so much to me. I love this movie. I love every technical aspect of this movie. The way, great practical effects, great cast, great score, great practical effects, and well directed by John Carpenter. John Carpenter is one of my favorite directors of all time. I love this movie dearly. I really do. I love this movie so much. This movie means so much to me. I can't get enough of John Carpenter's The Thing. So, anyways, that is my list of the top 10 best remakes of all time. Top 10 favorite remakes. So, anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Stay tuned for more videos. I love you guys. Peace out. Bye.